for if condition, if I don't log in, don't display this one, something like this I can write. Okay, once I log in, I don't want this header and top footer this one as per my design, so I can remove this one, something like we can do dynamic things. Okay, so that is okay, we are going to do that. Okay, so and we'll go for next. And here in the company, what are the thing we have done here, ma? We have written a some array list, and that array list we have iterated here, correct, right? So and we can delete it, we can delete any element. Okay, so you can say what is this dialog, prompt or confirm? Prompt means it will take some input, right, where I am taking input here, and then confirm, right? Okay, so before I am deleting it, I am taking user, hey user, you want to delete it or not? Okay, so now then what's the dialog I should write it, ma? I should write the I should write the confirm dialog, not the prompt. Okay, let us go for here, let us go here. So which one, ma? Companies, right? Go here and let us see the code. Okay, so whenever I'm deleting it, so what is the code we are writing in, ma? Confirm. Okay, confirm. So here there is a magic. Okay, so even I will cancel also, this will delete. See here, I'll click on here and I'll click on cancel. This is deleting, right? This should not happen. Correct or not? When it should delete, ma? If I click OK only, it should delete it. Correct, right? So that is the reason we'll solve this problem. Okay, so this confirm will return the choice, ma. Okay, let value something. Okay, so if this is, if he is clicking OK, then only we'll get a value. If he is clicking cancel, this will not we will not get a value. So that is the reason write a if condition. If value is there, then only you delete this one. Okay, then only you delete this one. Otherwise, don't delete this. Okay, now you need to store this into one variable and you need to use that variable. We have used a prompt, right? Whenever you want to get a prompt, what will happen? You will store in one variable and you will do the same thing we are going to do with the confirm also. Let us save it and reload it. Okay, now I'll delete it. I'll click on cancel. See, nothing happens. So I'll click it again. I'm going to delete it. Now it is going to delete the user. So something like, now what you want to do? I want to add the same behavior in all your machines. Okay. Now we know that everybody will say how many dialogues we have it, ma? 3 or 4? 3 only, right? What are the 3? Tell me. Confirm, prompt, alert, right? When will is alert, ma? Whenever we want to show some information, right? Example, in our project on login we are showing a alert. Okay, you are alert. So when we will show for this confirmation dialog? Whenever we are deleting something, we'll do that, right? Theoretically we have learned. Now it is time to practice it. That is the reason wherever we are deleting any entry, now we have to use a this confirm dialog. Okay, clear? Okay, now we have done this one. Okay, and suppose I want to add a new company, what I can do? I can click on here, automatically company will be adding here. Okay, suppose I want to search it, ma? Do you know how to search it, ma? So I can go for something like this, and this everything for everyone, it is working or not? Working, right? Okay, so this is okay. So same thing we are going to do for this employees also. Okay, so same thing, I can search it, I can search it, or I can add an employee, or I can going to delete it. So here also same. So there, now what is the mistake, ma, in the employees? Tell me. So go to employees and fix there also. Okay, and you have to tell this time. Okay, now tell me what I have to do. Go to your delete method. Okay, right click and first format it. Okay, what I need to do? Let us store into let value is equal something. Now what is the condition? I should write it if value is there. Okay, if value is there, and only then only you remove it. Okay, then only you remove it, something like. So now we have fixed this also. This is okay. Okay, so now this is okay, ma. Now we'll go for our concept and we'll come back here. Okay, again, if I open my notes, so far what are the structural directives we have seen, ma? Let me open here. Okay, structural.
Hello,
Yes, ma.
sir. In that project, once we click add company, we have to get that form, right?
No,
I
that
have
one we
seen
are
in the
going.
PDF.
So yeah, once we are clicking that, we are going to get a form, that we
Mm-mm.
are going to do today. Okay. So this is
Okay,
for
sir.
only first steps. Okay. This project
Okay,
will
sir.
not complete like this. We are going to do more on this one. Okay. Okay. So now what we are doing, we are going for a ng for. Everybody know what is ng for, right? Whenever you have an array, you want to iterate it, then we can go for a ng for. Ng for we have to use only for tables, or we can use for anything. We can use it for anything, ma. Okay, suppose what I want to do here, how many bank details I have it, ma? 1 2 3 4. I want to add a drop down here. I want to add a drop down, or I want to I will go to company and I want to add a one drop down. I want to list out all the company names only. I don't want anything else. I don't want a website. I don't want phone number, nothing. I want what I want. I want display only company details. Okay. So let us do it quickly and we'll go for next concept. Okay. So let us go to the HTML file. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to write a companies. Okay. How to write a drop down, ma? Select a tag. Okay. Select a tag. Inside the select tag, what is the tag? We should write it. Options, right? Okay. Option. Okay. Option. But how many options I want to write it? Here 4, right? Now tell me what I need to do. Copy the green tag and paste it. Okay. And paste it here. This is okay. So let us reload. So green tag came. And now what is second value I want to go it? Prime industries. Tell me how to do this. Like this or this is wrong? This is right or wrong? Right. How many are saying right? Okay, I'll paste it here. Okay, I'll save it here. Now, okay, this is correct only, right? But the thing is, how many options I should write it, ma? If company is having a 4, right? Suppose tomorrow backend is giving 400. Who is going to sit and write these 400 options, ma? Correct, right? Suppose I am writing a this green tech and prime industry. Ramesh went directly over there. He deleted that company. Now there is no company with that, but still that drop down will display, right? Now who are going to remove that drop down? You understood, right? So this means that this drop down also should be dynamic like a table, correct, right? So that is the reason we can go for any tag dynamically, not only for tr tag. We can go for any tag dynamically. Okay, so let us do this one dynamically. Okay, so let us go to our code. Which tag I want to repeat it, ma? Option tag. I don't want select tag. I don't want to repeat the select tag. I want to repeat only options. Okay, so I will remove the second one. Okay, so wherever I want to repeat it, I'm going to write a structural directive. Ng, see, star is important, ma. Star refers the structural directive. Okay, ng what tag? For. F should be capital. Okay, for. Okay, so I will say let. You will say company C of what is my variable name? Here company names, ma, companies. So if you are writing in a capital, write in a capital. Okay, don't write comma. You should write a this one. Okay, companies. So I'm going to write like this. Correct, right? So I'll save this one for now. What is the value I'm printing here? Green text. Let us see what will happen. How many green text are came? 4 green. Why 4 green text, ma? Because I'm hard coding it here. See how many times I'm hard coding it? One time. But inside the array, how many times are there? 4. That is. But I don't want to display this one, right? So I'm going to remove this one. Now what I want to do? I want to display company name, right? Do you know interpolation, right? So I will write a curly braces. Okay. Okay. What is my variable name here? C. Okay, where C. Okay, C data. What is the name? Company name. Okay, C dot name, company name. Let us see. Green tech, prime industry, like this. Okay, like this is the right. Now I will go and delete one guy here. Okay, I go and see how many is there here. 3. Suppose server is returning 400. Now how many you will get it? 400, right? So this is the dynamic way. Don't think this ng for is only for table or this here. We can write this one for anything also we can use it. You understood, right? We can use anything also. Suppose I want to write a one div, okay? I want to write a div for each one. I want to write one box, ma. Do you know how to write one box, ma? So I want to write one box. Class is equal to, right? Bootstrap, ma. Class is equal to, I'll say border. Okay, excellent. W hyphen 25. Okay, and BG hyphen primary. Okay, something like this. Okay, and I want the here I want to write a this dialog. Okay, suppose example. Okay, so example is the writer. You can give a height also, not a problem. H hyphen 25. So something like this. Okay, still not reloaded. H hyphen 25. What happened? Border W H 25. Okay, let us see. I want to repeat this card, ma. Okay, I want to repeat this card. So how can I do it, ma? Which card I want to repeat it? This one only, right? So just to go here and write. What is the loop? I will say ng for. Okay, ng for. Let a of. You can write any name, no problem. A can be anything. Okay, but right side alone I have to keep the correct name. What is my array name, ma? Companies. If you don't remember, go to your code and see in the here. What is the variable name? I'm here with companies. Okay, let me come here and I'll write something like this. Okay, so now let us see, ma. So how many divs automatically created? Now I want to display my name. I want to display my name. So how to do this, ma? I'll remove this one. I'll write interpolation. Okay. Tell me how to do this. A data company name. Suppose I want to write a website address also after that. Okay. How to do it, ma? A data website. Okay. See here, green text something like this. Correct, right? So like this, you can repeat. You concentrate only on one div and you write the style, all the style, whatever the style you want to write it, all the style. Once everything is done, you write a ng for. Automatically, this tag will be duplicated and it will be displaying how many times you want. It will display like this. Okay, and you try to write a flex wrap. So automatically it will go to the right side. Automatically it will come to the screen, bottom, bottom, bottom. Okay, like this we can go for. Okay, so this is we can write a if condition and we can write a this for loop also. Okay, so this is okay. Now we have seen this one. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to write a if else condition. I want to write a if else condition. So by default, how many table, how many users are coming here, ma? 4, right? So I'm going to delete it. Okay, delete this. Delete this. Okay, delete this. Delete this also. Okay, why delete is not happening, ma? Okay, so why delete is not happening? Because we are writing such great code. Okay, so here we are writing a index. Okay, let us remove this one. Okay, let us remove this. Why I'm removing, ma? If you are writing index of 0, what will happen, ma? 0 means a false or true? False. 0 means a in if condition false, right? That is the reason it is not getting a deleted. Okay, deleted. This is deleted. This is also deleted. Now this is also deleted. Now everything gone right. Now what I want to do, suppose whenever we are loading our website, first time we are getting from backend. In first time itself, what will happen? We will not have any entry, right? Whenever we don't have any entry, we are saying here no entries are available, something like this. I want default message. Okay, what I want, ma? Whenever no entry, whenever no values are there, I want to print a no entries are there. If values are there, I want to print a some values are there. Okay, I want to print a table. When values are not there, I want to print like this. Okay, so let us go here. Go to your html. Okay, first your table is there, right? Let us write the table. You can write a table and you can write a tr. Okay, so let us write one tr here. Write one div tag. No entries are available. Okay, here it is displaying, right? Okay, so but currently in the top also it is displaying all the arrays. Okay, for only demo sake, what I will do, I am going to do, you know how to remove all the elements from array, ma? I will say this data companies data is equal to empty array. Empty array means what will happen? Everything will be removed at one shot. So no entries are there for only demo sake. Okay. Now I have removed. Now I have this text, right? So now what I want to do, whenever if I don't have any entry here, then I want to display no entries are available. Do you know how to make this in the center, ma? Do you know how to make this in the center, right? How to make this in the center? Text class is equal to text hyphen center. Okay, so and do you know like this is only in the div, but you can work on this style to make in the center, right? I'm not going to concentrate about it. Okay, but what I want to do, whenever I'm going to click on add company, now I have one entry, right? Whenever I have an entry, I don't want to display this label. When I don't have anything, then only I want to display this one. Now you understand requirement, right? So then I can go for a this column. Okay, I can go for ng if condition, star ng if. Okay, ng if. What is the condition? I can write it, ma? I can say what is my array name, ma? Companies. Okay, companies. I will say companies dot length. Okay, if and I will write a not symbol, ma. If you don't have any variables, length means if it is a 0, then display this one. If it have a length, then display the other one. So now see, now only this is coming. Okay, let me click here. What happened to other one? Automatically gone. Correct, right? So we can now I will remove it again. Automatically this placeholder will be coming. Correct, right? Something like this we can do display dynamically. Something like we can do display dynamically. Okay, so this one we can go for. Okay, suppose what I want to do, I don't want to write like this, ma. Okay, I don't want to write like this. Here we are writing one tr, right? And this tr, what we are trying to do, ma? We are writing a ng for condition. Okay, ng for condition. So but I want to write if condition. When I want, what I want to do, right? I want to say ng if is equal to, only I want to iterate any elements is there, I want to display it. Okay, only if elements is there, I want to display it. Otherwise I don't want to display it. Okay, so let us write it. So instead of writing this ng if, what I will do, I'll cut it here and I will go to here and I will add a tr tag. Okay, so let us see the first ma. So by default this tr is there, add company, this is gone. Okay, so this is working fine. Now what I want to do, for this code I want to execute this tr only if I have a entries. Okay, so how can I check it ma? Star ng if, okay, what is my array name ma? Companies. Okay, what is my array name ma? Companies dot length. Okay, companies dot length variable. Okay, so this is how I can check it. So dot length means if it is greater than 0 or 1, at least if you have any variable length, 1 means one element is there, right? 1 means true or false. Any apart from 0, any number true only. Apart from 0, any number true only. Whenever this is true, automatically this tr will be displayed, right? Okay, now here I am having a one condition. This is a true condition and this is a false condition. This is a false condition, right? This is like a if condition, this is like a else condition. But instead of writing if else, what we are trying to do, we are writing a two if condition. One is if it is a even, and again I'm checking like if it is a odd, something like this. I'm writing a two conditions manually. Instead of doing this, can we do if and else ma? If this is working fine, go inside. If it is not working, go for else case. Here there is no, I cannot write like a else ma. I cannot, there is no tag called there is no tag called else. Okay, there is no direct else tag is there. Okay, so that is the reason we have to go for a another tag. So I want to write a simple case only. I want to write a simple code. If that is a true, you will display that. If that is a false, display like this. Okay, so I'm going to write this one. For now let me comment out. Okay, for me. Okay, let me, okay. Chief. So I'm going to save it here ma, but this is very important error. In the interview also they are going to ask it. Okay, so on a same tag, on a tr tag, how many structural directives I'm adding it ma? One is a structural ng for is a structural directive and ng for a structural directive. Okay, how many directives I am applying on the same element? Two tags. Okay, I will save this one, and if I go here, so read the error. Cannot have multiple template binding on one element. Use only one attribute with the prefix star. Star means what directive? Structural directive. It is clearly saying you are using two directives on a single tag. Is clearly telling it or not? We will not read that error. We will say we are getting this error only. Okay, now what is this meaning ma? You are using a two structural directives on a single tag. We don't want to do this. Okay, so this will not work out. In interview they will ask what if I'm going to use a two directives on same thing. This will not work out. Okay, so for this reason we have now what I want to do, I want to add a another div. Okay, I want to add another div. What I will do, I will write if condition like this. Okay, if this is okay, and I'm going to write a this tr. If this is okay, I'm going to write a this tr. Okay, I'll write like this. Let us add one entry ma. What happened if I'm writing a div? What is happening ma? To avoid that error, I added one empty div. Correct, right? And inside the empty div, I all have a tr and all this thing is there. But whenever I'm having it, my structure is getting disturbed, right? My table is getting disturbed, right? Because of that empty div. Correct, right? So whenever you are adding a div inside the table, your table is getting disturbed. If I am removing that div and I adding the same two structural directory on a single tag, now what is another problem? It is a Angular itself will giving a another problem. Correct, right? Okay. If I'm using a div, one problem. If I'm using two tags, and there is another problem. Okay. To solve this problem, we have one directive called ngContainer ma. What is the container ma? ngContainer. Okay. This is one directive ma. This is a one directive. So what I will do, instead of div, I am going to use a this tag ma. What is the directive ma? ngContainer. Okay. So whatever the code I have written on the div, I am going to write on the ngContainer. Okay, ngContainer. Remaining everything, nothing is same. Okay, I am going to save this one and reload the page. Okay, by default, no element is there. It is displaying. I will add one entry ma. See, now my table is getting back right. So if you are using any other element like div, span, any other element, it may disturb your layout. Again, you need to style your for that element also you need to write all the styles, right? To avoid this problem, Angular given a one directive. What is the directive ma? ngContainer. Okay, on this container we can write the conditions. Okay, on this container I can write ng if condition, ng for condition, ng else if condition. I can write any condition over there, but this will not disturb our layout like a div. Okay, this is only for placeholder to write the condition. Okay, so in the interview they are going to ask what is the NgContainer. Okay, so we can use we cannot use it to structural directive on a same tag. In that case, I can go for a NgContainer and I can use a one tag on the NgContainer and I will place all my code inside the NgContainer. Now this will solve the problem and this will not impact our layout also. If I'm using, they will ask you can use empty div, right? Why are you going for this one? If I'm using empty div, it will impact my div. You have seen that layout, right? So that is the reason we will go for a NgContainer. You see it, right? Wherever you are seeing NgContainer, that is a simple like a, that is an empty tag. It will not display anything. Even it's not a container. Only to write the conditions only we are going to write it like this. Okay, clear ma? Okay. So now I want to write else condition, right? If this is not true, I want to go for a else condition. Okay. So I'm going to remove this tr. I want to write a one else condition ma. Okay. So just write one div ma. I'll say no elements are available, something like this. Okay, I want to display here, I want to display in the only when I want to display ma, whenever there is no elements only. Okay, so simply what I can do, write it here star ng, tell me ng if is equal to company's data length and I need to write a not symbol. Whenever it is not there, if you want to specify it, what I need to say not symbol. Okay, so let us see. Whenever it is not there, it is there. Whenever if I'm adding it, automatically can't write. This is okay, but the problem here is I am writing a condition two times. Here I am checking one time. Here also I am checking another time. At least only one will be execute. Either table will execute or this only one will execute. It will not execute two things, right? To write this only, we are going to go for a else condition. Okay, we are going for it. You'll write this one and write a else. Simply write a else, and you need to write a user some keyword. Okay, I will say placeholder content. Okay, I'll say placeholder content something. But whenever I'm writing place, this error, right? So this is nowhere I'm defining it. That is the reason it's showing error, right? Okay, to show the else case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another tag called ngTemplate. So what is the tag I'm going to use it ma? ngTemplate. Okay, ngTemplate. So ngTemplate, I'm going to remove everything. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so now whatever the tag I have used this one, right? I'll cut everything and I will paste it here. Okay, so now what is the tag I'm using it ma? NgTemplate. Okay, so on the NgTemplate in the starting tag I am going to give a hash and I will give one name. So whatever the name I am giving here, placeholder, I will copy this name and I will add it here. Okay, I'll add it. Okay, this meaning is whenever this is a true, you display the table. Whenever this is a false, what is else I'm showing this directive ma? Placeholder. What is this placeholder? There is a ng on template, we have used this variable, right? So whatever the content is inside here, you display here in this place. Okay, so that is the meaning. Okay, let us save here and reload it. So by default it is showing the table, right? Okay, I will add one entry, automatically gone. I'll remove it, automatically it will again will come back. Okay, something like if you want to write if else condition, then we can go for a what is the one? NgTemplate. Okay, suppose I want to write a, suppose only one element is there, I want to write a different content, you can write a this one ma. Again you can go for a NgTemplate. You can write a something, again you can give another name. Okay, here you can write another name, you can say placeholder one, placeholder one, something like this. And whenever you want to use this one, you can simply use this name, all that's all, simply use this name in the top, something like this we can do it. Okay, so with this one what we have done ma? We have now we have used the NgContainer and we have used the NgTemplate also. Okay, NgTemplate also. Okay, so this is okay. Suppose what I want to do, so let me copy this one, this is okay. Okay, so I'll have a placeholder. Okay, so whenever we have, when we'll go for switch case ma? When we'll go for switch case? Whenever we have a multiple cases, whenever if you have simple if case, if and else, I can write a ng if, this is a if, this is a else, correct, right? Whenever we have multiple cases, then we'll go for a switch case. Okay, switch case, or we can go for a else if cases. Okay, so most of the time we will not write that else if cases in the Angular, but if you want to write it, that is not a problem. Okay, go to just we'll go to Angular IO switch case. Okay, okay, so let us go here and we'll see the example. Okay, see here. Okay, so here this is an element. Okay, so here we have something like this. I'm going to write like this. Okay, suppose we have written one excellent program right in the code in the JavaScript. What is excellent program? If my age is suppose if my age is, what is that one? I have closed something. Okay, suppose if my age is 6, I want to display first class. If age is 7, I want to display second class. Something like this I want to do it in the program wise, not in the JavaScript. I want to do it in the here. Okay, so let us create one variable in the Java here ma. So how to create a variable ma? Do you know how to create it? Age colon number. So number is optional or mandatory? Optional. Okay, so let me keep it. Okay, I will give you 6. Okay, if my age is 6, what is the age I want to display it ma? It is like a first class, something like this. Okay, so let us go here. First print the age. I want to print the age. And how to print it ma? Age. How to print it? Curly braces age. Okay, if my age is first class, I want to write like a one span here. Okay, I will say first class, something like that. Or I want to print it in the bottom. Okay, so based on the age I want to print my age. So let us print it in the div. I want to print the bottom. So let us class is equal to text hyphen primary. So that okay. Let us print the first class. Okay. Let us reload our page ma. Let us reload. Okay. So see what is the error it is saying? Age does not, because this is the error I shown in the class 2. Still this error you are getting in the for you guys also, and even for senior people also same error is getting, and they are showing that this error to me. Okay, that meaning is you are showing you are displaying one variable in the HTML file. That variable is not available in the TS. Sir, I have written. Okay, you have written, that is only I am agreeing it. See what it is showing it. That means you did not save your file. Okay, simple, you did not save your file. If you are not saving, how that I will get it? No, right? So let us file save all. Let us go and just check it. See, automatically error gone, right? Something. Now my age is 6 and what is the first class? Suppose I want to add a age 7. I want to change it dynamically. So in the right side I can add a plus button ma. Whenever I'm clicking button, I can increment it, right? So do you know how to add a button ma here? How to add a button? Tell me. Button. Okay. I'll say increment. Okay, and suppose if I want to decrement, I will write another button. I'll say decrement. Okay, for increment, what I want to do? Tell me how to increment. A click event, right? Okay, click event. So whenever I'm clicking, what I want to do? I want to increase the age. So how can I increase the age? Age plus plus. Simple, right? Okay. Whenever okay. So what it is saying? Age. I cannot write it like. Let me. Okay, we'll do like this. Okay, not a problem. Age is equal to age plus 1. Now who will stop me? Okay, now do the same thing for decrement ma. Class is equal to, okay, I'm going to write it and click event. Write the click event. Okay, age is equal to what I need to do? Age minus 1, because I want to decrease 1, right? Okay, and let us write the buttons. Save it. Okay, so now I have increment and decrement. Okay, see, this button is incrementing or not? Now I want to decrement. So this is getting increased, right? So now based on my age, I want to change my output dynamically. Okay, dynamically. So that is the reason we are going for a switch cases, because I want multiple cases, right? So I am going for a switch case. So I just go to the switch case, right? So if I'm going switch case, what is that telling? They're telling you write your condition here, and we need to use a switch like this. Okay, ng switch, and here we need to write a what is a variable name you want to give it. You want to give it like this. Okay, so let us have one variable. So instead of do like this, what I will say? I will say star ng switch. Okay, ng switch. Okay, so based on which variable I want to write it ma? Age. Okay, I will say age variable. Okay, age variable. So now I need to write a case, right? Do you know how to write a case? Case 6 first class. Don't write that code here. This is not a JavaScript. This is a HTML, right? Now I need to write a one tag. Okay, so let us write one tag. Okay, this is for first class, case 1. Okay, something like this. Let us write for 3 cases, and I'm going to for remaining things we can take care. Okay, third class. But when I should print the first class ma? Only whenever my case ng switch case. Okay, switch case is equal to which variable? 6. Okay, like this. Whenever my variable is 7, what is the one I want to write it like this? 7. Whenever my variable is 8, what I want to do? I want to write a this one, third class. Okay. So let us save this one and reload the page. Okay. So what is happening? Let us increment, decrement. So this is okay. Ng switch case age. Okay, this is fine. 6, 7, 8. Okay. Case and okay. Let us see here. Some element star ng case, and we are writing a some condition, that is okay, and something. Each case should contains inline HTML, that okay. So there is, let me use like this ng switch. Okay. Let me use like this and see what will happen. So what is the first class? Okay, let us increment increment the outline. After that, no output because I did not write any cases. I did not write any case. Let us decrement automatically coming a first class, second class, third class. Okay. So what I have done, I have opened the API. Okay. So ng switch case, and they are giving the example right. So here I need to use a switch case, and I need to write a star ng case. Here I need to, what is the value I want to have it like this. Suppose you want to write a default case, right? So see what is the last line they have it ng default one. Okay. So let us go to our default case and write one default. Okay. I'll say what is the case I want to write it ng default ng switch default. Okay. Okay, switch default, and don't write any value here because if not matching any value only we are going to do this. If any matching, why you are going to write default? So I will say invalid class, invalid class. Okay. Let us save here first class. Okay. Second class, third class, invalid class. If you are having any other value, we'll have a invalid class. Something like this, we can write the if else cases also inside the where we can write the inside the Angular. Okay. When we will go for this type, whenever you have more than one option, then only we'll go for the this type of things. Okay. Okay, so for what are the concepts we have covered, we have covered what is NgContainer. Okay, we have covered right, and what are the other thing? NgTemplate. Okay, NgTemplate, what is the purpose, just to have a placeholder, and this will not display automatically. We have to use that variable name, that whatever the name we have to use it, that reference we have to use it. Okay, and we have used the this switch cases also. Whenever I want to write multiple cases, I can write like this. Okay, so this is one we have done this one. Okay, so this is okay, now I have used a if you go here, and if you go to here, now we have done a for, and we have write a if, and we have write a switch also. Now we know how to do this, right? Suppose now what I want to do, I want to do now I want to get back all my this one. Okay, I want to get back my all table, so I'll remove this line which is not required. I'll get back. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to style my table. Do you know how to write a first line? I want a white color, second line I want a different color. How to do it, what is the nth child? Okay, how you are going to write it? Tell me, nth child. Tell me where I need to write it. Okay, tell me if you are writing, I'll write it. Table. Okay. Colon. Don't apply it on table. You need to apply on tr. You need to apply on tr, right? Okay. Okay. Apply on tr. Okay. And the child. Even or odd. Okay. I'll say background color is equal to. We can go for the something color. Let us save it. Let us reload. What is happening, I have used tr only, right? Tr and the child I have used. Is there anything I have to do it, before tr? No, tell me. That means I need to declare it like this. No, that will work, whatever that will work. There is no, in Angular there is nothing, everything we are writing in HTML CSS, that will work. Okay, so there isn't, even if you are writing after also this will work. Okay, don't think like you need to write it only before or after. Even if you see, this will work wherever you are writing, that will work. Okay, not like before. I never say you need to write only before or bottom. Correct, right? Write that property automatically will work. But I don't want like this, okay. Suppose there are students are there, like suppose I'm going to display this is student marks. Wherever student is having more than 35 marks, I want to write a pass, that green color. Okay, wherever student is fail, I want to show in a red color. I cannot use this nth child. If I am using nth child, first line will guy pass, second guy will fail. You understood, right? Based on the student marks, now what I want to do, I want to give a dynamic styling. I don't want to like this. Okay, for now what I will do, this phone number is there, right? Let me keep phone number to some numbers. Okay, let me keep this phone number for example only. So I'm going to keep phone numbers as a some marks. Okay, I'm going to keep 50. I'm going to keep this guy, one guy I will fail it. Okay, because at least then only I can show the demo. I'll go for 65 and I'll go for 100. Okay, so let us see what are the variables we are having. It string is not assignable to number. Okay, so what you have done here was, where I have written double quotes. I want to write a number. Okay, but you are saying you want to add it to the string. I want to add number only. Okay, so what this guy is saying is, let us save the number and let us read the error. Okay, string is not assignable to number and phone number. He is adding somewhere else in the phone number. Okay, it is not showing this line. Okay, it is showing the line number 57. See, line number 57. It is not showing whatever I have added. Okay, so go to your line number 57. Go there, go there, go there, go there. So there is an error here, right? It is asking change here also, boss. You change here also. I'll say change my value to method at random. Go and add it. Okay. So now it is fixed, right? Is read the error and we can do it. Okay, so now I have a 50 and all these things. I don't want this nth child. I'm going to remove it. Okay, tell me how to remove this nth child, ma. Go on directly remove this. Okay, so I have removed it. Now what is the next step? I want it, whoever having a greater than 50, I want to add a green color for entire row, not for only that cell, entire row. Okay, so if you want to do like this, we are going for another directive is called attribute directives, ma. What directives, ma? Attribute directives. Okay, so far we have seen two type of directives. This is a third type directive. Okay, so first directive is a component directive. Okay, component is a directive. How will you write your component, ma? At component, you will write a class and you will add a at component. That is a first directive. What is the second type directive, ma? Structural directive. What are the structural directive? Tell me. Ng if, ng switch, for, ng for. These all three are structural directives. Okay, these all three are structural directives. Okay, now we have done the structural directive. Okay, and what is the third directive, ma? Attribute directive. Okay, now what I want to do, how will you change the color, ma? Tell me. Background color. Background color is a property, a CSS style property or not? How can I add a background one style? CSS style I can add it, right? So those are style properties, attributes, right? So whenever we are going to use an attribute directives, we are going to change the attribute values. Okay, so now what is the use case here? I want to change the color based on the dynamic. If this guy is a pass, I want to add a dynamic color. Okay, so let us go on here, ma. Go to your, don't write anything in the CSS. Go to HTML. Do you have added bootstrap, right? BG success. What is the color it will get it? Green color. BG danger. Okay, you already in the danger. You need to write a supplement. Okay. Now, what is the, now I need to write a condition, right? So what is the condition for which guy I want to write it, ma? I want to write a this tr, right? Okay. Suppose if I am writing a class here, I will write a class. Okay. So directly write a class is equal to, I'll say bg hyphen success, ma, for only demo sake, whether it will apply or not. I want to see it. Okay. Let us see what will happen. So it is applying, right? So if I am applying for row, it is applying for entire row. That is correct, right? Okay, that means now, but I want to apply only based on condition, not directly like this, right? Okay, that is the reason we are going for another type directives called, what directives are? Attribute directives. Okay, so I am going to write a ngClass. What is the directive I'm going to write it, ma? ngClass. Okay, ngClass. Okay, here I'm going to write it two ways, ma. Okay, here I'm going to write it two ways. So write like this, or okay, or I'm going to write like a simple thing. Okay, so here what I want to do, what is my condition, ma? Here what is my condition is, if my, I'll say property use like this, ma. Okay, ng case is like this. Okay, here what I want to do, if company data phone number, my phone number is nothing but my marks. Okay, if my marks is greater than 35, right, my marks is greater than 35, write a question mark. What is the style I want to write it, ma? bg hyphen success. Okay, because he's pass. Okay, suppose if my marks is less than 35, what is the color I want to write it, ma? bj fun danger, bj fun danger. Okay, I will again and again I will explain it because we want to have a clear cut meaning. Okay, so here, see here, So first based on the condition I want to write right. So that is the reason I am writing a ngClass. Okay, ng. So whenever you are putting brackets, what is that meaning of? One way binding or two way binding? One way binding. Okay, only this one way binding. Okay, so I'm going to write a property binding. Okay, so property binding. Here I'm writing a company dot name. Why I'm writing company? What is my variable name? Company. Inside on which property I want to check it? Phone number. So what is the condition I want to verify it? Greater than 30. If this is the 30, if this is a true, this will be executed. If this is a false, right side will be executed. Okay, save it and let us reload the page. See, automatically based on the condition, I will add another company ma. Okay, let us see any marks. So it is automatically it is generating a 2-digit OTP. That is the reason always every guy is getting a pass. Let us generate one digit password. So we'll see the output. Okay, see, okay, we are adding it companies. Let me click on add company. Why these guys are getting failed ma? All are 3 2 1. Okay, so this is like how many rows you have it. Even if you have 1 lakh 1 crore also, this will automatically will dynamically will work like this. Okay, you understood right? Like this you can add a dynamic style. Sir, I don't want a style for entire row. I want a style for only that column. I want wherever only I want to add only this column. Same thing, go here, go to your HTML code, whatever the code you are adding it, just cut it here and go to whichever the column I want to add it ma TD, right? So add it like this. So and reload our page. Okay, see, only that column will display it. Okay, you understood right? Something like this. So this is called a dynamic styling. Okay, we are adding our styles very dynamically based on properties. Okay, suppose if my name is starting with G, I want to write one color. If my name is starting with A, I want to write some different color. Something like this also we can do it. We know what is the starts with, right? Starts with, ends with, we have something like this, right? Everything we can do it, man. Okay, so I'm going to do for only this is a sample sake, but we'll never write like this. If your name is starting A, write one color. We'll never write like this code. But this will helpful only whenever you are going for an interview, large number of people are there, and for A to B, and there is one time slot they have given, and they want to display one color, and B to C, they have given another time slot, they want to display another color. Something like this, we want to do it. Okay, so in that case, tell me what is the condition I want to write it ma? If my company data, company name, okay, my company name, I should not write greater than or less than. What I need to do it? Dot starts with, okay, what's my method name? Starts with, okay, what's the variable I should give it? A. If my name is starts with A, write a green color. Nobody is having it A color. That is the reason it is showing. Okay, let us go with some Gma, at least whatever the name it is having it. That is it. So whoever has a name, I can write like this. Suppose I want to, whoever name is ending with, what is the code I can write it ma? Go on, write here. Okay, so this is like our if condition ma. This is your condition. If this condition is satisfied, this CSS class will be added. If this condition is failed, this CSS class will be added. Okay, something like this. Okay, you can add it. Okay, sure, right? Okay, so this is what you can write a dynamic. So this is one way ma. This is one way, and same way we are going to write a another way. Do you know object write? How to write an object ma? First we will write a curly braces. Okay, so this is a second way. This is a second way. So now what I want to do is, suppose if one guy is getting 100 marks, I want to write a gold color because he is a first. If anybody is getting greater than 65, I want to write a green color. If it is a less than something 35, is a fail. We want to write ne. So now I want to, I don't want two colors. Now how many colors I want? Three colors. 35 means a fail red color, and less than above 65 means some other color, something like I want to write it like. Okay, so to do this we can go for a this type of things. We cannot write same thing in the previous thing. Okay, now we are going same ngClass only, but we are going to write a different syntax. Two different type possible. Okay, now second type is, so first condition we'll go for condition based. Okay, here whenever we are writing an object, inside the object what will be having it ma? Key and value, right? Key and value. So JSON only, right? So I'm going to write a JSON key here. Okay, what is my key? Whenever you are success, what is the CSS class you want to add it ma? I want to say BJF and danger, first danger guy. So this is my key name. Okay, and what is the value I want to keep it ma? True or false? I want to keep a true or false. When I should display this one? Whenever guy is failed, I want to display like this. Okay, write a condition ma. Company data, company dot phone number, okay, company data phone number less than 35. Okay, company data. Okay, okay, it is removing without knowing me, it is removing automatically. Okay, how dare it is. Okay, now I am adding. So now this is the first condition I am adding. Okay. Okay. Let us see here. First we are adding only one thing. This is okay. Now what is the second condition? I want it, ma. If any guy is having a greater than 100, if any guy is having greater than 100, not greater than 100, equal to 100. Okay. And now what I want to add another color. Okay. So here I have one property, right? So if you want to add another property in the JavaScript, what we will do? We'll write a comma and again we'll write another property, right? Okay, another property. So now what I want to do? I want to say BJF1 warning. But yellow color is like a gold color thing. I cannot write my own. You can write your own CSS, ma. Okay. For demo, we'll write our own CSS. Always is using bootstrap only. Is not using. I'll say BJF1 gold. Okay. So I will say BJF1 gold. Background color is equal to gold color. Okay. So let us use the golden. Okay, now I have tried. What is my class name? BG red. Okay, so go here and you write a whatever the color. You can write your own CS also, not always required. We can write a our own also. Now what is the condition I want to write it? Tell me, ma. I have to write a company company data phone number. Okay, double equal to 100. 100 means I want to apply this color. Okay, so let us see here. What is happening, ma? Anything here? Company dot phone number double equal to 100. Okay. Okay, let us see here. No, this is already okay. Let us see. Okay, so I did not save the my CSS, ma. Okay, don't change this condition, or condition is correct only. I did not save the CSS. Okay, so always this, that is the reason I am always checking the, go and check this save all. Okay, let us see here, ma. See, this is working excellent. Okay, right. Now I want to apply the reverse color, anything. So how can you add it, ma? Again, you can go for another property. Okay, again you can add a comma. Okay, and what is the property you want to write it, ma? String, and inside this one you can write your own class. This is like a middle class. I'll say BGF and middle. Okay, like middle. And what I want to do it, ma? Greater than 100 and less than, greater than, like it should be greater than 35 and less than 100. That is the condition. Okay, and do it first, ma. Company dot phone number. Okay, greater than 35, greater than or equal to 35. And another condition, ma, not 100 also this will come. That is the reason I will say. And what is the condition? Company data phone number less than 100. Okay, so the both conditions should satisfy. Okay, and again what is the problem? I did not write any this one BG middle, right? Where I need to do it, ma? Go to your CSS and write it. Okay, and write like a, we are a middle class things. Okay, light something, we can go for light color. Let us reload the page, something like that. Okay, so now how many colors we are displaying, ma? Dynamically. That is also, suppose you want to have another condition, go and write another condition. Okay, so how many type of conditions we can go for inside the ng, what is the tag, ma? Ng class, ng class. So ng class mainly it is, we can go for a two types, ma. One is a string type, one is a string type. So whenever I'm giving a string type, I will not directly use like this. I'm going to write only thing like, I'm going to write a condition. Okay, I'm going to write a condition question mark. If this is a true, I'm going to write one string. False, I'm going to write another string. That's all. I will not write the curly braces and all these things. But when I want to write multiple cases, then I will go for a object way. So inside the object, you will have a key and a value. Key is nothing but your CSS name. Value is nothing but your condition. Okay, clear. Like this, we can do it. So this is nothing but your ng class. Okay, ng class. So now you guys do how to do it, right? Very powerful, and we will use extensively. We will use extensively. If you are going to use it something in Trinits project, so I want to see it. This is the way you are going to see here. See wherever this minus is there, I want showing a red color. So this is ng what condition? Ng class only. If your value is less than 0, red color, greater than 0, green color. That's all. Okay, so here we are showing it. Okay, if you see here, this green color, if it is greater than 0, green color. If it is less than 0, red color. Automatically red color also will be coming here. We no need to write a hard code it, BG primary or BG success or BG red. Automatically dynamically we can add it. Okay, this is how we can do it. Okay, so this is okay, ma. Now we have done with this all these things. Now we have added a style. We dynamically we added style, and dynamically we have added the conditions, and we have iterated the things also. This is okay, right? Now we'll go for some more deeper on the concept. So now we have used how to display filter also we have done, right? How to display the filter we have seen. Okay. And we'll go for the ng switch also we have done. Okay. And ng template also we have seen. So ngTemplate, you can see ngTemplate is a special directive. Okay. By default, ngTemplate data will not display anything in the user. Whatever you are writing inside, it will not display anything. Only it will display when you are using it like a else, and whenever you're using that variable name, then only it will use it. Until that will not display it. Okay. So ngTemplate can be declared once, and we can reuse multiple times. We can declare once, we can use that name multiple times wherever we want it. We can display those many times. Okay, that is okay. So now this is okay, ma. Okay, now we are going for another concept called data sharing between two components, ma. Okay, how will you share the data between two components? This is the most important interview question you are going to get in an Angular. How will you share data between the two components, parent to child, child to parent? Okay, this is the answer we are going to get it. Okay, so far people are very excited, ma. Whenever I'm clicking, they want to add a form, right? So they're asking form, where is the form? Okay, do you have written any form for this one? Whenever I'm clicking, I want to generate a form. Okay, for now what I will do, I'll keep it only two variables and like two form, two name, but you can keep all these things in inside that form. Okay, so let us write one form here, ma. Okay, so I'm going to stop my project because I want to generate a one project. Okay, so here Ramesh, had you written any form, ma? Add company? I think you already have it, right? But you are writing like a, this is not a form. Okay, again let me start the form. Okay, npm start. Okay, so now what I want to do, whenever I'm clicking this company, I want to display the form. Okay, so whenever I'm clicking this company, I don't want to add it dynamically. I want to display first one form here, and I will enter the data, and that data should come here. This is what we wanted. Okay, but thing is here we can do any number of ways. I can write one form in this table itself, and I can show the table, and I can save it. For demo sake, what I will do, this component will represent only displaying the data. Another component will display the whenever adding it, it will display by another component. Okay, so we will do in such a way that, okay, so let my project is let me start it the project. Now I have another component. What is my component? My add company, right? So I'll copy this name. Okay, I'll if I want to use it, I need to copy that name only, right? Okay, I'll go to HTML. In the last I will say a div. I'm going to use this tag. Okay, add company. Okay, let us save this one. Okay. Okay, see here, automatically my form came, right? But where is this form is the developed, ma? This form is I am developing in a separate page. Okay, where I am developing, ma? I am developing in a separate page, right? So I want to display here. You understood, right? Okay. Do you know what is a parent tag, child tag, ma? In the HTML? Suppose I am writing a div tag here. Okay, right click and format the document. Okay, let us go here. Now tell me which is the child tag, which is the parent tag, ma? Here, which is the what page we are in, ma? We are in what page? Company page. Okay, whichever page you are there, that is like a parent page. Okay, whichever page you are there, that is a parent page. Inside the parent page, which tag you are using, ma? I am using what tag? I am using it add company tag. Okay, add company tag. So this is like a child. Okay, now who is the parent, who is child? Tell me, ma. Company is the parent, add company is the child. Okay, now interview question they will ask is, how will you share your data parent to child? How will you share your data to parent to child? Okay, this is okay for now. Now you understood, right? But by default this is coming always, right? I don't want to come always. Whenever I'm clicking only I want to commit. Do you know how to do it? You can create a simple one variable, and by default you can make it a false. You know how to done that error validation, right? We have done one error value is equal to false. Whenever I'm click on form, we have added to true, right? Same thing we are going to do here. Okay, so let us do it, ma. So first what I have to do, I'll go to my company name. Where I need to write this code? I need to write in the company, not in the add company. Okay, okay, I'll go here. Tell me how to do this, ma. How do you know how to take one boolean variable, ma? Very simple. Tell me how to do it. I will say display add company. Okay, display form. Instead of like this, I will say display form. You can write any name. Okay, okay, don't depend on my name. So display form is equal to false. So why didn't write the colon boolean? That is optional. Sometimes I'll write it, sometimes I'll not write it. Okay, writing is the best practice. You write it. Okay, now I have written. Okay, now I'm going to write if condition. Ma, go here and write if condition. How to write it? Ng star. Okay, ng if is equal to like this display form. That's all. Let us see. Okay, so error is coming. That is fine. Why error? Because I didn't save the HTML. Okay, file save all. Okay, whenever that is coming, now it is gone right. Now I will click on add company. Ma, I don't want to add this one, but I want to display that form right. So what is the logic you have to do? Whenever you are clicking, just to turn that variable to true. That's all. You don't need to do anything else. What you need to do? Turn that variable into true. Okay, so I'll click on this method. I'll go there. Okay, so what is the code I'm writing it? I'll go to top. Okay, I'll go to top. What is the where is that button? Ma, input button, add company. Okay, 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 let us format the document. Okay, where is this button? Ma, this is the add button. Okay, and what is the method he is adding? Ma, add company, right? I'll go to add company method in the ts file. Okay, okay, so currently what we are doing, we have hardcoded all this data, right? I will comment this one. So now no row will be added, but I, instead of this one, what I want to do, I want to write my form display is equal to true. That's all. Okay, by default it is a false. I will click on here, so my form came. Okay, that's all right. Suppose here I'll put a cancel. I'll click on cancel. Automatically this will go back to the previous stage. So that's when we are going to do it. Okay, so now everybody okay, right? But for now what we'll do, I'll reload my page. I want to share my data to, whenever I'm clicking this is coming. Okay, I want to share one data to here. I will say by default I will keep one name here, my Trinits. I want to pass that data to the other component. I want to pass the same variable to the other component. So because if I am writing any variable in the ts file, okay, any ts file. Okay, so let us have this one. Suppose if I am having any variable name, let us have one username. Okay, let us have one username. How to write username? Right one. Suppose here we have age property, right? Age is there. Suppose if I want to write this age property, I can write it directly like this. So where I can write it? Ma, I can write directly double curly braces age. Okay, this will work fine, right? Okay, click on add. Ma, okay, go back, add. So here see 6 is coming, but if I am writing this 6 inside the another component, what is the another component? Now child company, right? I'll go to the bottom and I'll write a double curly braces age and I'll save this. Immediately what is error it is showing? Property age does not exist on the which component? Add component. Hello boss, it is not available on your component. It might be there in your parent or above parent. It is not available in your class. Correct, right? Go and write it, then only I will work it, otherwise it will not. So now tell me what is the fix I should write it? Ma, I'll go to my where add company. I need to declare one variable, right? I declare one variable. Ma, age, okay, colon number. Okay, age colon number. I will not write any value. Now I have a value right? File save all. Okay, file and save all. So let us see the error gone, right? I'll click on add company. See, is there any value it is printing? Ma, no value. Okay, so no value. So let us go to your add company here, because I did not. Okay, let me cut it here and go and I'll add it in the title here. Okay, so that I'll get it. So I'll click on add company. So here it is not displaying, right? Because it is not displaying, because if you go and see what is the value you are having it, no value. That is the reason it's not printing. So here I will type is equal to 20. Ma, now what is the value it will print here? Ma, okay, I'll click on add company. What is the value it is printing? 20. Okay, but I don't want this 20. What is my parent value? 6. I want to print that value here. I don't want my own value. I want to get data from my parent. Okay, my parent. Okay, so that is the reason what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this one. I'm going to remove this one. Now I want to get data from my parent, right? So whenever you want to get data from parent, we have to use another annotation. How many annotations we have seen so far? Ma, how many annotations are? Two annotations. One component, another is a at ng module. Correct, right? So now we are going to write another annotation called at input. What is the annotation? Ma, at input. Okay. So like this. So that's all. Okay. Imported. Now what is the annotation I'm using it? At input, right? So whenever you are using at input variable, this means that this is like another variable you are available. Okay. So now go to your parent code. This is my parent code, right? So this is a normal tag, right? Suppose for normal tags, what are the other things will have it? A style property will be there, and what are the other properties? Ma, value property will be there. What are the other properties? Attributes, attributes like width, height, and all these things we can give it, right? So now I am going to write a age. Why I am writing age ma? Because if I go to my child component, I have written what at input variable. What annotation I have added ma? At input. And on what variable name I have added age. Now, whenever you are adding at input variable, automatically this will be like a attribute. This will automatically like a attribute. Now I can go to my parent. I can say age is equal to 50. I'm going to write like this. Okay. File and save all. Okay. File and save all. Okay. Let us see here. Okay, it is saying a string is not assignable to the number because I'm writing in the double quotes, right? That is the reason it's not. It is saying a. So do you know what is the property binding, right? One way binding, two way binding is there, right? So I'm going to write a one way binding. Age is equal to. I have one variable, right, in my class. What is that variable name? Age. So now this meaning is the right side is your parent component name, and the left side is a your child property name. Okay. Now let us see here, ma. Let us click on company. So what is the variable name I'm having it? 6. Now suppose I will go here, I will add a plus and minus button. And now I'll increment it. Whenever I increment, that value should come here. Okay, let us see the demo. Do you know how to do it, right? Go to your component, parent component. Where is my parent? This is only right. Let write a button, ma. Button. What I need to do? I'll say plus button. Okay, plus. How to do it, ma? Click event, right? Click is equal to what I need to do? Age is equal to age plus 1. Okay, so let us save it and let us see. Okay, add company. So what is the value here? We have it 6. Let us increment. See here. I am changing in the parent. It is already, it is again, it is displaying in the child also. It is child also, right? So uh, this is the advantage if you are using this property binding like this. Okay. Suppose if you are not using this property binding like this, if you are hard coding it, this will not work out. Okay. That is the reason we are going to use a property binding. Whenever you are using property binding in parent, if it is changing, automatically it will update in the child also. Now tell me how you will share data between the parent and child at what annotation at the input variable. Suppose I want to pass my what I want to do. I want to pass my company name. Okay, I want to pass my company name. Tell me how to pass a company name. First step, what I need to do? Go to child and write what at the input variable. Write one at input variable. Input okay at input. Okay. Okay, what's my variable name? Company name. Okay, what type? String type. Don't enter any value because I will get it from my parent. I have added right. Okay, I will copy this. So I have a variable name, right? So I can bind with my two-way binding, right? I can go to here and there is a company name text is there, right? Okay, there is a two-way binding. So do you know how to write ng model, ma? Ng model or at value, right? I'll say at value is equal to. I'll say like this. So what is the name I am having it, ma? Company name. Okay. So file. Save all. Let us see what will happen. I'll click on add. By default, it is saying what it is saying? Undefined. Undefined means I did not give you any value. But from parent to child, I want to give one value. Okay. So what value I want to give it? So for now, let us go to parent value here. How to do it, ma? Simple. Okay. Write it. Company name is equal to. Okay. I'm going to write a test here. Okay. So okay. So I'll say single quote. Okay. So single quote. I'll say Trinits here. I'll tell you why I'm writing a single quote also. Okay, see here what is the value it is having ma Trinits. Okay, so what will happen whenever you want to provide hard coded value, you have to write inside the single quote. Whenever left side if you're using property binding in right side if you want to write any hard coded value like a Trinit, not username. Okay, something like hard coded value, you can give a single quote. Inside the single quote you can give a any value. But I don't want hard code value. I want to provide from my parent. I want to provide from my parent. So go to your parent component and declare another variable name. What is another variable name? So instead of writing like this, I have an array, right? I will say array of 0, 1. Okay, I'll say array of 0, 1. What is my array name? Companies. Okay, companies of 0. 0 means what I will get it? Companies of 0. And dot. What is the variable name I want to write? Company name. Okay. Let us see here what will happen. File, save all. Okay, it is saying property company name does not exist on the type. Okay, so this guy is written in a capital. Okay, now what I need to do? I need to write in a capital. Let us see here. Okay, so I'll click on add company. See what is the first variable name? Suppose I will delete this one. What is my first variable now? Next prime industry. What is it? Automatically displaying, right? Something like this. You can pass any data to the child. Any data to the child. sir, you are passing only one variable, and now I want to pass an object, entire object. I don't want to pass one variable, I want to pass a entire object. That also same only. Okay, now first again, what is the first step you need to do? Go to your child, okay, and write a at input variable. Okay, okay, and what is what I want to do? I want to say company information. Okay, company. What type of object this one? Company model. You have written one model, right? Company model. Now you see what is the model I'm taking it? Company model. Inside the company model, I have write all the properties, right? Okay. Now I got the company model. Okay. So I have the model. This is okay. Now parent to child, I want to pass it, right? Go to your parent. Instead of simply I can say what I want to pass this variable, right? So simply I will say array of 0. I will say company. For company, I will say array of 0. Array of 0. Why I am writing ma? Inside the array, what I have it? Company object only, right? So I am passing a company object. Okay. File save all. Okay. File save all. Let us see, is there any error? What it is saying? Cannot bind company since it is a known property of add company. Okay. That it is saying it is not a property, and either something I am wrong with this one. At input variable, right click and format the document. And what is the variable name? I am having it a company, and go and try to do it. This one. Okay. And file save all. Okay. So it is saying there is a difference in the that is the reason I told you yesterday clearly, whatever the model you are writing here, please write the same name only. Okay. So this guy written a company name. If I go to in the company class, where is my company class ma? So see here, there will be definite difference. Okay. Company name here in the capital. And if you go to that model, where is that model? Go to model. Company name is there. Website W is capital. Come here. And what is there ma? W is a capital. And what is the phone number? And phone number, what type here it is ma? Number it is there. But here what type we are declaring it a string. Okay. So that is the reason. Let us have it. File save all. Okay. Okay, now what is it saying? There is a phone number and logo incompatible types where we are writing this one, and somewhere else we have the problem. Number is not assignable to string. Some this only because of this number and string only property. Okay, so to fix this problem, what I can say? I can say string here and go here and write always in the double quotes. Okay, so this will fix the issue. Okay, go there, go there, go there. Okay. So and where is we have to write another property, right? Okay, file save all. Let us see here. Okay, let us click on company. So now I have, but I did not display that, right? I want to print an object. How to print an object? Okay, let us print in the object. Okay, go to your add company details. Okay, instead of this one, I will say company. Let us see what will happen. It will print like a object. What it is saying? Why it is printing only double quotes, ma? This right side one curly brace is missing. Okay, let us write one curly brace. Now this is correct. Let us say click here. What it is printing? Object. If it is printing object, how will I know that? I need to say JSON.stringify. I need to say JSON data. Do you know how to write JSON.stringify? Okay, write it, ma. Write it so that will stop it. Okay. JSON data. Stringify of. Okay. What I need to do? I'll do like this. Okay. Whenever I'm writing JSON here, it is saying JSON is not a available. So there is an error saying a JSON is not a property, something like some error is coming, right? So to convert an object into string in the HTML file, we don't need this JSON object. Okay. So there is a concept called pipe. What is the concept pipe? Okay. So whatever the variable name you write it and simply write a R condition. Okay. R and write a JSON. What is the property I'm writing JSON. Okay. Save it. That's all. Everything will taken care by the see here. This is your JSON company name, green tech, and everything is there. So automatically it is done the stringify, right? Who does that stringify ma? That R symbol. This is called pipe. Okay. Now what is the pipe ma? Converting from one format to another format, or transforming from one format to another. Very important interview question. And they will say what are the pipes you have used in your project. Okay. So what is the first today is the introduction only. How what we are trying to do here ma? For transforming one format to another format. What format here? Object to string. So what is the pipe we are using ma? JSON pipe. JSON pipe. Simply is a JSON, and we need to write inside only this interpolation only. We should not write outside. Suppose, sir, I know that JSON interpolation, I'll write JSON. This will not work out. You need to write only inside the this thing only. Then only it will work out. Okay. Okay. So with this one, I'll stop the project. Okay. So whatever I have done, please practice the same thing and complete the project. Whatever I have. Okay. Okay.